Well, we got an absolute beauty right here. That guy has it all. Nice long guard hairs, just beautiful color, absolutely perfect. If I was going to get a parka made, he would be on it. Anyway, caught him in Richard's set. Good job, Richard. He had kind of an avoidance hole here to where it was a dirt hole, had a little bit of but instead of putting the trap down, he kind of put it level. But it took a couple weeks for the coyotes to come through here. Richard nailed him when he did. So anyway, what a great looking coyote. I'm gonna put him down. That guy's got dollar signs on the painted on him. Here we go, another beautiful coyote on pull day. He is just, or she is just a good looking thing. Can't beat it. Just look at it. I got it. So anyway, well, this here's the disco dirt hole connected. I did it exactly the way that Mike Fales said to do it in his DVD. I really got it nailed. It took a little while for this coyote to get over to this way. We got a prairie dog town, a lot of them. And this guy was coming out here and looking down every hole, and he found what he didn't want to find. A trap next to it, guided using some horse manure, just kind of like we did right over here. It's a little different design, but just using horse manure to guide him. Clumps up or sits there pretty well. So anyway, good catch. Thank you, Mike Fales. Folks, I believe this very well may be my last Kansas coyote of 2019. We're pulling traps today. Beautiful day again, as usual here in Kansas. So anyway, looking forward to heading down to New Mexico, but right now we're wrapping things up. Nice looking coyote. So it's a couple days before Christmas. I'm heading home. Got my trailer and ATV and loaded up for bear. Just really think we had a real successful trip on this. To pass it on about how we got out there, and if for those of you who want to do a road trip or something like that, of whatever type of trapping, you know, I came out in June or 1st of July, and I knocked on a lot of doors, and I just couldn't pull in the folks on this trip. It was a very tough trip for me. So I got two definite for me to trap, two confirmations, and they had about a combined, I don't know, maybe 4,000 acres, 2,000 to 4,000 acres. Well, anyway, so we decided to come out here, and then we'd start knocking on more doors and see if we could catch people in the shop as we're out trapping, and that led one thing to the next. Well, we talked to one farmer, and he farms 40,000 acres between Kansas and Colorado, having about half in Kansas. Now, I can't go to the Colorado side. That's a whole nother game there. We'll have to work on them on getting the proper paperwork for that. But so now we got 20,000 more acres. So that got us going. That was the real punch in the ball that we needed, you know. So anyway, we continue doing that. Well, I had a possible maybe from my other trip. I stopped in there. Guess what? Another 40,000 acres in Kansas. So that was good. Then we picked up some more land to the north, some more land to the south. Probably on this trip, we ended up getting a little over 100,000 acres. And that was hypothetically cold rolling. Now we're going to come back next year Next year will be the good year, because now we don't have to hunt them down. Now I got the spots marked on my GPS. Now I have the land kind of locked in. We left on a good handshake and a smile, so there's no reason for the folks, as a rule, to not have us back in there again. And in this part of the country, one of the things I talk about getting permission is, would you like to get your badgers and coyotes removed? Badgers, raccoon, and coyotes, kind of in that order. Badgers are a big problem here, along your fence lines and all of that. Even out in the middle of the field, they'll be badger digging. So real pain in the butt to the ranchers and farmers. So guess what? They want them badgers gone. So we got that. Anyway, just think we did very well on this trip. I think next year is going to be dynamite. Here's something else that kind of that's a note that Richard and I noticed. Very few pup coyotes in this country right now, or the way it was, because a lot of our coyotes that we caught were big adult male and females. Now, I'm not talking alpha. I'm not trying to say it's an alpha animal or whatever, but I am going to say that these are very big coyotes. That being said, what are the odds that those more dominant type of animals, those adults, wouldn't you think that they would actually protect their territory, protect their food resources? It's my guess that we took a good share of adults out. Now then, as the coyotes disperse, those animals are no longer there. Those 100 animals, they're gone, right? So those animals are gone. I think there's a high chance that next year when we come there, we're going to see some teenage coyotes in place. We're going to find those that are a pup, maybe a little older, and maybe some of that territory has actually been divided in half, maybe because you got more pups finding new location, right? So we'll see if our fur harvest actually improves on year 2 based on taking out a lot of adult coyotes on year 1. Again, first year, kind of cold rolling, just getting our foundation. The second thing is getting rid of some of them older coyotes, making room for other coyotes to move in. We'll have to see next year, you know, how we do. So it was good. It was good. We had a good trip. Richard, he's really just nailing them this year like he always does. So anyway, I better focus more on the road. And but all in all, what a great trip we had. Nice warm conditions, froze at night, altitude that we're at's around 33 to 3,600 feet elevation. So anyway, warm days, cold nights. All right, later guys.